breaking now from Fox 17 News.
And back to the big story of the day. That massive fire at Fifth Third Ballpark started at around 11 this morning. The calls coming in from Comstock Park after a luxury suite caught fire. More than 24 people were inside that building working when it caught fire. Luckily, everybody made it out safely. Tonight, Fox 17's Janice Allen live at Fifth Third Ballpark. So, Janice, what are you hearing out there? We heard that we just confirmed it was a space heater that triggered this fire.
Correct, Christian. Just coming into the newsroom that the space heater has been confirmed as the cause of this fire. We're told that a crew was working in a suite where a space heater was and a fire started. They thought they'd contained the fire. They left the room, and that is when the fire spread. And take a look at the aftermath here. Hours after the fire first broke out, you can see a big chunk of Fifth Third Ballpark is now missing. The skyline definitely looks a lot different tonight, certainly a lot smokier. Several fire crews still on the scene here, checking out the hot spots, making sure that the fire has in fact been contained. But we've even noticed some flames here from our vantage point, so certainly an ongoing situation here. This is a very emotional day for a lot of people. We heard from the Whitecaps co-founder Denny Baxter, who became misty-eyed talking about what's happened here at Fifth Third Ballpark. But despite the fire, he has said that baseball will be played here come opening day on April 8th. He was very adamant about that this will continue. Opening day will go on. The field has not been damaged at all. That's also the good news, along with the fact that everybody who was inside the suites was able to make it out safely here. Crystal will send it back to you right now.
Right, just amazing to see that fire still going in spots of the field. Well, when it opened back in 1994, Old Kent Bank was a title sponsor, but these days, of course, it carries the name of Fifth Third Ballpark. Joining us now in the studio from Fifth Third Bank, John Zimmerman. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, you bet.
More than just a name, certainly.
Yeah, it really is. It's a partnership that we've had with them for 20 years, and it goes beyond the field. It goes to the YMCA. It goes to the food banks when we gathered food for the community there. So these guys have touched so many different lives, and like Denny said, they're going to rebuild. They're going to be better than ever.
As you know, it's part of the fabric of West Michigan now. It's the West Michigan Whitecaps. It's not the Grand Rapids Whitecaps. It's not the Rockford Whitecaps. It's the West Michigan Whitecaps. And so many communities have contributed. Like you said, the fundraisers that take place there all the time. We have the Rock the Rapids concert event, the big names like ZZ Top and stuff that have played there. This is really something that, you know, one of the few places in West Michigan where people go to get their entertainment.
It's a great gathering center as well. How many people have been to the ballpark? How many people have been to a game? I mean, this is something that'll go on forever and ever. And Denny and Lou and the staff, you know, you got great leadership. So we have no doubt that these guys are going to come back better and better.
It's amazing to think about how this is a part of everybody's childhood that has grown up here. You know, they're always going to remember this. And so it is imperative for them to rebuild and make it even better than before. Because when this started, this was just kind of a small town baseball field. And it's now really grown into something that is top level.
Oh, absolutely. Especially when you tie that with the Detroit Tigers. I mean, that's hometown right there. And everyone can relate to the Whitecaps throughout all of West Michigan, throughout all of Michigan.
You kind of were an observer along with the rest of us on this fire today. What do you think? How do you think Fifth Third's going to handle this as an organization?
Well, we're going to support them 100%. We've been with them from the beginning, and we will continue our partnership to be with them. So nothing has changed. This is our team. This is everyone's team. We're going to be supporting them from here on out
through the rebuilding, which we understand is going to get underway just about as soon as they put out the flames that are still just burning there on the property. Well, John Zimmerman, we appreciate you coming by, giving some insight. Best of luck with that. Well, it is not too late to get those flu shots. The Centers for Disease Control says it is still spreading this winter, and how. Who's impacted, and the most common strain that doctors are seeing this time around.
Rising temperatures tonight will lead to a relatively mild day for tomorrow, but after that, all bets are off. A blast of cold air and perhaps some heavy snow is just a couple of days away. Your forecast is coming up on Fox 17 News at 5.
Here's what we're working on for Fox 17 News at 5:30.
A nationally known gospel singer filing a personal protection order against that missing doctor from Kalamazoo. What he claims she was doing.
Happy pizza. Right now, order Happy's Pizza Super Deal. Get 2 large 2-topping pizzas, 8 Happy Wings, and a free 2-liter for only $19.95. Call 1-800-BE-HAPPY.